what have we got going on here? Basically, we got Aperture. The guy takes tournaments every week. The guy places very high every week, right? He says he hasn't been playing recently. I think I overheard him say recently today. The last few days he hasn't played recently, but you know he's doing good so far. You know he's in the winners round, so maybe his game is still strong. Maybe his fundamentals are on point tonight. And Aperture, of course, is going to kind of be, I don't know. You'd think he'd be the favorite to win, but the thing is, he has a issue with Mega Man because he, if I recall correctly, I've seen a list from him a while ago where he mentioned like about 10 or so characters. It was quite a long list, about 10 or so characters that he doesn't like in the game. He doesn't like the matchups, right? And one of the characters in that list is Mega Man. Now, although a standard bread and butter, you know, straightforward Mega Man might not do the trick in terms of taking out Aperture, this Mega Man who's going to be playing him, Respect, is not a normal Mega Man. He's often considered to be the best, or you know, one of the best of the Mega Mans in the UK. So basically, Respect is as good as it gets when it comes to Mega Mans for Aperture to verse against. Now, I'm not sure if these guys have played before. Apologies for that, but it's going to be very interesting because we've got someone that places, I would say, consistently high, which is Aperture, versus someone who places high and then also sort of high and then sometimes low in Respect, and that's going to result in a very unpredictable matchup. I feel it's going to be very unpredictable for us. We won't know what's going to happen, and we can simply sit back and watch the show. So let's watch the set. It's about to get started right now. Good luck to both players. I'm just going to sit back and enjoy this. Alright, so Sonic juggling Mega Man into the air, both players resetting back to neutral. Now, Mega Man, when I've seen good Mega Mans taking on Sonics, but I've been trying to research this match a lot recently, I've noticed that Lemons really do tend to beat out any kind of spin dash approach from Sonic. So Sonic spin dashes across the ground, or up and around, and you know, kind of over and in the air. Spin dash is going to take, Lemons are going to take that out either way, as long as Respect can predict if he wants to jump or not jump. Now, of course, there's other things Sonic can do. He can mix it up. He can also fake out Respect a bit. So it's not going to be as simple as if Respect makes those reads, he wins. But at the same time, that is something absolutely that Respect can do to frustrate Aperture. And what I'm wondering right now is Respect going to do that? And so far, it's looking like no. Although, as I understand it, he has had close sets with Sonics in the past. Maybe he has beaten some, I'm not sure, but I know he's had close sets against Sonics in the past. So I am expecting this to be literally like a neck-and-neck battle. Which is crazy because we're not seeing that right now. Mega Man is absolutely on death %, I can say that for sure, against Sonic. And Sonic just needs to keep baiting and faking out Respect. Aperture just needs to keep doing that and then get in when the time is right. There's the Lemons. Now the thing is, Sonic has such a fast run speed that he may be able to get in and get a punish on those Lemons if he times it right. Because I know characters such as Fox can do that against Mega Man. Fox can run under Mega Man's Lemons sometimes and then get like an up smash. So I'm very curious, will Aperture be able to do something reminiscent of that versus Mega Man to get a punish, even if Mega Man's sitting, if he's hiding behind his Lemons. Oh, this is a very dangerous position for Respect. The blast zones are so low and so narrow on the stage that you have to be particularly careful. Aperture making it back to the stage. Now both players are actually basically on death %. Although there's a difference in percentage of about 30% or so, Mega Man can absolutely kill Sonic with a back air because of the narrow blast zones, or even a back throw at this stage of the match. Absolutely, even the back throw is going to do it, which doesn't kill very easily. But Aperture got the first hit, he got the back air. Now, Respect is in a very dangerous position because although this matchup is fairly even, because Sonic's finally annoying and Mega Man's finally annoying, Respect is going to need to find a way to kill. And just as I say that, he did it, he got the job done, he got an up smash by the ledge. Excellent. Alright, Aperture's taking his time. He knows he has the % lead, and he just needs to approach calmly and cautiously. Lemons from Respect hops in, gets the strong Lemon hitbox, which knocks Sonic back. that happens close up, but it doesn't happen from a distance. So it's great for re-establishing stage control when both of the characters are a bit too close. However, Sonic does have quite fast frame data, so Respect is still going to need to be quite careful. And he might be able to sort of out-priority. I know priority isn't really a thing in Smash, but bear with me. He can sort of out-priority certain moves against Mega Man, like if he gets the jumping spin attack. So Mega Man is going to have to be very careful close up. That is not, it's not a winning position for Mega Man to be right in front of Sonic, typically. He's going to win mid-range, and long-range he can, it's like he can win it. Yeah, he can win it as well, actually. But Sonic can literally win in any other situation. That said though, he will be a little bit weak in the air. Sonic is a bit vulnerable in the air because he hasn't got that fast aerials, and his airspeed's not great either, if I recall correctly. Okay. Respect trying to land a very, very difficult task to do against Sonic because he just keeps running below you and trying to preempt what you're going to do. And because of his speed, Sonic can really make landing very hard on you as the Mega Man. I know that fact all too painfully well. Okay, now Respect there was fishing for a diagonal metal blade, which would lead into an up tilt kill, as many of you will know. But Aperture just is very, very capable of looking out for that. So something stronger is going to be needed to kill Sonic. And of course, we saw something stronger just now because Respect just trumped and back-aired our boy Luke. So that's one game up for Respect. That was quite clutch indeed. I really wasn't sure what was going to happen. Let's freaking go, to quote Lucretio. And it looks like, wow. Okay, this is very interesting. Looks like we've actually had a Lylat counterpick. You don't see that very often. So Aperture picked Lylat because Respect is going to have less room to run away. This is my interpretation, at least. Also, the platforms should help Sonic to get over the lemons. When he's feeling a bit overwhelmed, he can just get on top of the platforms, I suppose. And I'm guessing also he'll be good at pressuring Respect on the ledge in some way, although because I'm not a Sonic main myself, and I don't know Sonic in a lot of detail, I'm not sure how he's planning to pressure Respect on top of those platforms. Either way though, this is certainly looking like a good stage for Sonic, especially because he can run across the stage so fast because it's so narrow. Now in terms of what Mega Man can do on a stage like this, he can actually come up, he has some weird, cheeky abilities that glitches he can sort of perform. He can mess with the game a bit. For example, he can crash bomb Lylat. He can actually stick onto the ground a crash bomb, which you can't normally do. And he can do that based on when Lylat is tipping, basically. It's a bit reminiscent of Snake when he puts down a mine or C4 on the ground in the Brawl days. But except it's Mega Man. So it's quite exciting how Mega Man can do that. But whether Respect will apply that in an interesting way or not, we have yet to see. Also, there are some up-tilt shenanigans, such as if you up-tilt while you're on the ledge, Mega Man can jump out of that. He's in a lot less lag compared to up-tilting while standing still. And in addition to that, he can up-tilt and kind of cancel it immediately if the stage is tilting in certain ways. So basically, keep your eyes out for weird up-tilt kind of cancels from Mega Man, as well as crash bombs being stuck to the ground. Alright, so we're on 2 stocks each so far. Respect gets the strong Nair hitbox on Sonic, knocks Sonic back. Sonic, Aperture is taking his time, makes his way in with an aerial. Gets caught by the lemons that time. As I was saying before, lemons will beat out both the in the air and grounded spin dashes, as long as it's done at least from mid-range or long range. And the reason why it won't work on short range is because you need at least 2 lemons, really, to beat out what Sonic's doing when he's coming at you. So it's almost like how meaty hitboxes win. In the same way, if you have multiple hits that can hit Sonic before he touches you, you can win that way as well. So yeah, lemons are absolutely going to help against spin dash, but they won't help kill. So Respect is going to have to play a lot smarter once he gets Sonic to kill percent each time. Now we see there was a crash bomb stuck to the floor, so clearly Respect knows all about that. Good thing that he put it out. I'm not sure if it hit though. Sonic with the bread and butter combos goes in for a follow-up, doesn't quite connect it. Respect hopping around, throwing out those lemons, but he's not going to do well at close range. And we saw there he got caught by the F smash as he was landing. This is going to be a tale of who can control the footsie game the most, who can space the other player better. That's what this is all about right now. It looked like quite convincing with game 1, even though it was a sort of last hit situation when Respect took the game 1. But I had no doubt that Aperture is not going to give this set away for free, because again, it's about both players turning up the heat and trying to prove who's better at the spacing and at the footsies. Whoever keeps the opponent in disadvantaged state more often is going to be the one that wins this. It's not just going to be about mix-ups alone. Mix-ups can help, but they are not a fix-all, cure-all option. They won't fix all of your ailments. You can't prescribe mix-ups for everything in a game like this. You have to fight for and control the advantage state, and you have to stay out of disadvantage at all costs. So let's see if Aperture continues to hold an advantage state throughout this match, or if Respect adapts to that game 2. Nice Metal Blade downwards into a Nair, cheeky 1-2 combo. Does a bit of damage, not much, because Mega Man is not a combo character, but every little helps, as they say in the supermarkets. Aperture spacing around, goes into the air a bit too confidently and gets caught by the up air. You don't want to be up there, Aperture. That is a disadvantaged position for you, for sure, against a character like Mega Man. Mega Man recovers onto the stage, but gets caught again during his landing. Mega Man's landing and Sonic's landing both being, yeah, not a good time basically for either character. If I were to say one character that has a harder time, I'm not sure. Maybe it would be Sonic, to be honest, because his aerials are known not to be great. They're quite risky to throw out. Plus his air speed and his falling speed aren't that quick. But yeah, Mega Man also does suffer in the air, and Aperture will be capitalizing on that, as we've seen so far. Back air from Mega Man. This is very close indeed, very close. Respect setting up, trying to get some early damage from the crash bomb, but Aperture's so right for it. He knows that it's a popular option amongst Mega Mans, and he ran in and got a punish for that. So it didn't really work out in Respect's favor in the end there. Mega Man again trying to land. He lands this time, gets the Nair out just in time to interrupt Aperture. That was a very dangerous situation for him just there. It's hard, it's very frustrating because you want to stay on the ground because of it being a good position against a character like Sonic, but you also need to jump sometimes just to be unpredictable. And Mega Man has so many options in the air that it's very tempting at times also. Do you see there? Lots of short hop neutral air. It's a very good job from Respect, but Sonic just was able to dash in so fast. Characters like Sonic and Fox are really good at getting in quickly in between the lemons. And we're seeing that right now, that Aperture understands that, and he's making use of that superior run speed right now to get those punishes that other characters can't normally get. Okay, I was worried there that Respect was going to touch the spring, but he actually made it out of there just in time. Alright, this is literally, anyone could die at any point at this moment. Respect could get an up tilt or maybe even a back air if he goes deep off stage, if he goes real deep. But unless he goes deep as the ocean, he won't kill right away with that move. Now on the other hand, Aperture, he can kill with forward smash, he can kill with back throw, he can just push Respect off the stage even. So he's got a lot that he can do. And he decides to opt for the back air to finish it. That was a convincing performance from Aperture, despite, however, it being a very close last hit situation most of those games. Good work, Aperture. I'm feeling for my boy Respect, because you know you always want a fellow Mega Man main, a fellow comrade in mainingness, if that's a word. You want someone that mains the same character as you to win. You always do. You're always going to root for them. But that said, our homeboy Aperture took that and